Hi, folks. It's time for another Walgreens Reveal. And some of you may be thinking, I just got out of the shower. Some of you may be thinking, wait, this is Young Man by the group Five, or else it's Five by the group Young Man. I'm not certain. Oops, did you disappear? No, but I did. There we go. And I just have Bagel Radio playing, whatever happens to be playing at the moment until I get a theme song. By the way, if you've been watching these, you see I have some improvement. It may not really totally look like it, but there's definitely some improvement in this situation and the redness situation here, and this line is going down. The Walgreens hydrocortisone that was suggested to me by a doctor, one of my shitty team of doctors, which are whatever resident happens to be on duty at University of Illinois Chicago at the time. I'm learning instead of what I thought I signed up for. But it is working. And in fact, a friend of mine, let's just use his pseudonym, Luke Chen. My friend Luke Chen said that he had this once too, and it came on suddenly, and he was prescribed this face wash called flatalamin or something of that nature. And it worked like a charm. And so I said, oh, man, I should get that. But that's not what my doctor probably hasn't gotten to that chapter in his med school book yet. So we'll see how this goes. But it seems to be working. There's definitely improvement, though I know it still looks a little... I did just get out of the shower. So it's not like I just woke up. I'm not 100% woken up. I'm mostly woken up. Well, this is actually the first thing I'm doing since I woke up. So some of you may be thinking, well, can he really do a Walgreens Reveal almost every day? And the answer is, do you know me at all? Because, yes, I go to Walgreens almost every day. Okay? So here's I have a reveal to do from yesterday's purchase. I didn't want to post it because I didn't want to do two in a day. So now this is interesting that I have been recently getting the heavy, they're kind of a heavier bag compared to the flimsy bag here, which will be today's reveal. Now, today's reveal, here's the story. So I did get a prescription for, I had a telehealth. Did I tell you guys this already, or did I just tell someone on the phone? Oh, t-shirt of the day. This is the Old Met hockey arena. My brother sent me this, and it had these were the colors of the seats at the time, Minnesota North Stars colors. And so I had a telehealth doctor's appointment yesterday to talk about a variety of issues, and including this crevice red patch scenario. And anyway, I was prescribed for something else. I was prescribed, what is this? Hydroxyzine. There's probably personal information on there. Like I care. I'm violating my own HIPAA Act. Hydroxyzine. Here it is backwards. And hydroxyzine apparently, well, the way that what the doctor said to me was that it was a non-addictive Xanax. But I'm starting to question that because I think it's just an antihistamine. And if that's the case, I'm really disappointed because I could just be taking Benadryl. Because I was taking, I've been having some, I've had this strange sensation of a racing heart. This indicates racing heart. For a few weeks. It happened once before in 2017, but I took my pulse, and then I actually downloaded an app, a heart rate app, to take your pulse, and my pulse was 60. My heart rate was 60, which is like the lowest end of normal, which is where I've always been. So I'm like, I don't get it. And a friend of mine said, well, she's had that feeling before. She thought her heart was gonna. That's some stupid notification. Some stupid heart was gonna jump out of her. It was beating so hard and fast, and yet her heart rate was normal. Well, the explanation for this essentially is anxiety. I'm like, well, I don't know that I'm not feeling any more anxiety than just the normal anxiety, particularly that I've had for like 15 years since I struck out on my own and tried to start a business and basically failed on the business side, although I would say other people failed me. And the financial strain, of course, and being in a living situation where I lived alone for so long, and I prefer to live alone, and but I'm not feeling particular anxiety. I think I feel less anxiety than I did a year ago. I finally have what for me would be a cushion financially from working for the census and banking some money there, and for other people that wouldn't be a cushion at all, believe me. But for me it is. And so I don't know, there's something going on that's I have a theory or two, but this phone really bothers me because it has this I shouldn't show you this. Let's see. Oh, if you can see behind there, my screensaver is BoJack Horseman. And no, there's this part of the phone that doesn't get clean, and no matter what I do, it just caught my eye and bothers me. So anyway, so I had some leftover Xanax from 2017, and so I tried that because I've had a hard time sleeping. I had a few nights where I just didn't sleep at all, and I may have told you that already. I'm not sure. And I hope my mom's not watching this. So so I tried that Xanax. It was just 0.5 milligrams, but I had to take 2 to make it effective. But then then I ran out of those, and then a friend of mine, this is illegal, right? But I don't care, street Xanax, but like, she like cut up some of her much higher dose Xanaxes. She's been taking it for like 25 years and cut some up for me. And I'm telling you, like 1 milligram. And I've done it a couple of times because I got leery. I don't want to do it every single night to sleep. Although maybe that's okay, but I don't know. Maybe you're not supposed to do that. But like, I had a couple of nights where I slept like 8 hours and one time 10 hours straight through the entire night. That hasn't happened to me literally in like 30 years. It was so awesome. Now, I didn't like feel any kind of addictive, it probably takes a while to get addicted to Xanax, but anyway, so my doctor said, well, no, get this stuff instead, and I don't know, I have a feeling that this is bullshit, but, and the reason I'm telling you this is so, my favorite Walgreens is the Walgreens in Wicker Park, near where I used to live, which is on Milwaukee and Wood, as in, uh, if you go a block to the north, you hit Beach and Wood, site of the legendary Beechwood Inn. And that Walgreens, the pharmacist was awesome. This guy named Chris, and I have developed a rapport with him, being my pharmacist. And then this would have been about 7 years ago. I moved over to Logan Square, and so my new Walgreens became Milwaukee and Armitage. So I walk in there for the first day when I had moved to Logan Square, and I walk back to the pharmacy, and there's Chris the pharmacist. And I'm like, what are you doing here? And he's like, what are you doing here? I was like, well, I just moved to this neighborhood. And he said, well, I just got transferred to this Walgreens. So he'd been my pharmacist for, like, I don't know, probably 20 years or something. And but then a year ago, I moved to a different Logan Square location, and my new Walgreens is on California and Fullerton. And but I kept my prescriptions at the old Walgreens so I could keep my pharmacist, because he's been so good to me. He's gotten me out of a couple of jams, and so I still go. So I went there to that Walgreens yesterday, and maybe they don't have the big heavy bags there. Maybe that's what it was. So anyway, so that's the first part of my reveal, is that prescription. And then here, I'll do this first. Speaking of sensitivities, in maybe skin sensitivities, which I don't really feel like I have, but all of a sudden something's happening. But like in 8th grade, I got a rash under my arms, and so I was told to use like hyperallergenic deodorant, right? And ever since then, 8th grade, and now I'm in like 198th grade, I've used this. Oh, it's backwards. I know I could figure out how to flip the thing, but it's kind of a thing now, right? No overdubs. No overdubs in the studio. So I've been using this forever, and it works. And it's fragrance free, which I appreciate. And I always get 2. And not even 2 for 1. I just get 2. But then I always have to, well, it's not that often that I have to replenish. 2 will last a while, but maybe I should get a whole box one time a year, but I'm not that kind of shopper. So, and then I had to get toilet paper, and so the house where I live, there's I'm on the second floor. My bedroom's on the second floor, and there's another bedroom here, and we share a big bathroom. There's a housemate here, and then the owner lives in the basement. And so there's a bathroom on the main floor, but there's our own bathroom up here. And so whoever, I don't keep track, like, oh, who got the toilet paper? I just can't live that way. It's just, if you notice you need some, or you're going to be at Walgreens or something, pick some up, whatever. So I usually get the cheapest thing. I'm not even cheap. It's just out of financial necessity. I've become that in recent years, but like, so I got I used to just get the like dollar roll, Big Easy or whatever it's called. But my new housemate, I noticed she had a whole big package of that 7th generation toilet paper, which is, I used to get that when I was being a more socially conscious shopper instead of a more budget conscious shopper. So then I thought, well, maybe I should get something that might be a little step up from the, if this is going to be something we're both going to be using, a little step up from the, rough stuff. It didn't feel rough to me. I thought it was fine, but so I had a hard time figuring out. Oh my God! I think I took a photo here of, I mean, people have talked about this for a long, long time, like the too many choices we have in the shopping market. But you know, I mean, what is the difference besides colors in any of that, besides marketing? And I have to tell you, just because that one has an angel, a baby angel on it, and this other one has a bear on it, those don't make the product softer or better. That's just they're manipulating you psychologically. I mean, I know you know that, but I think we need to be there's Alex Jones said one true thing in his entire lifetime, which is this: there's a war on for your mind. Okay. I landed on the Scott. Not happy about it, but I did. I don't know why not, because I don't like the name, or I don't like the look, and there's no bears on here. See how that works? So anyway, that's my Walgreens reveal. That's today's Walgreens reveal, and today's story. And I'll probably have something to say tomorrow. And let's see. Da 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 da. And this is Pop Will Eat Itself. There's no love between us anymore.